Hey guys, Vas from X-Force again with
Scott from X-Force.
Alright, and today we've got a couple of Reapers here from our good friends at WE Tech. So WE Tech, we've mentioned it before, are manufacturer out of Taiwan. So some high quality blasters coming through now. And before we did a lot of the G17s. Today we're moving on to the G19s. I know a lot of guys have been sort of keen for these, and yeah, I mean it's still a Glock, just in a slightly smaller package.
Not everyone needs the bigger size to feel complete.
No, they got little sort of smaller hands. We're
Yeah.
not going to go into that, right? But so we've got a couple of G19s, and then we got this weird fella over here, which is a
An amalgamation.
is a bastardized version of a 17 with something else.
It's a HK.
It's a HK or a 199 or something or other. It's cool and it's weird. It's ugly and it's cool at the same time. So I will let you guys sort of figure that one out all on your own.
So you say it's like a car crash. You don't want to look, but you kind of want to look.
Yeah, you see it and you're like, oh, I don't know, that's not quite right. I don't know, do I like it? Do I not? You get a hold, actually, if you grab it, it's actually quite comfy. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm starting to actually enjoy this. Then I'm like, no, I've got to put it down. I don't want to enjoy it that much, you know. So I'm going to bring you guys, so I'll let Scott talk a bit more about it. I'm going to bring you guys a bit closer.
Give me warning next time. So there's some really nice serrations on top of this one. Actually has some good angles for anyone who wants to Cerakote or dip it. These look really nice. But I'll let Fast do his slow motion pan.
Alright, so we've got the straight black.
This will be very popular with anyone doing real steel dry fire training.
There we go. So
I'll rack the slide back on that as well. So all black on black on black, which is cool.
yeah. Alright, so that's our black. Then we go over to this fancy looking one over here. Now, we don't sell this one. Another mob do.
You had to have the fancy one.
But I had to have the fancy. It's called, well, they call it the cartel. As obviously you can see why. This thing's like
Mexican drug lord.
yeah,
El
the
Chapo
Mexican
special.
cartel over here. So that one is
Filigreed instead of stippled, really.
yeah, not your stipple, but would that be? I mean, that would be straight off. It's not lasered or anything. That would be how it's been cast.
Yeah, that'd be cast in it, but it actually does add a nice bit of grip to it. The real fancy, and it's nice because it carries over to your bronze slide.
Yeah, so bronze slide, and then with that sort of silver outer barrel.
Dark silver. The good one with this one is I'll flip it up so you can see the different filigrees as well. So slow motion flip.
Look at that.
So you got 3 different colours on it, and it's all matching filigree, so it's pretty tight.
That's fancy, yeah. So if you're into fancy like I am a little bit, then oh, that nice stainless steel
Should be a
looking
hand
outer.
model.
Yeah.
And so these have a really nice, crisp slide release.
All right, and then we go over to,
This is the one I like. I got this one straight away.
yeah. So this one's, what are we calling this one? The was that the T1?
I just call it a fancy looking Glock 19.
It's a fancy looking Glock 19.
It's not over the top like the cartel, but this one has your nice serrations. It's got a more complete stippling job compared to the plain black. It's a bit more utilitarian than your cartel fancy.
Yes, you can see all your stippling there. It's actually quite small, so it's not that rough.
It's not super rough for your delicate hands.
That's right, my delicate hands like very
Very
soft and
It's got a flared magwell too, which is really nice. The
Yeah.
colour
That does
actually matches your outer barrel.
That does add a bit of bling to it. Now, those red tips, they do pop off. You just got to pull them. They're not a screw-on tip. You just got to really pull them out a bit harder.
I think you shot a couple of rounds through one of the 17th and just popped out.
Yeah, I shot a couple. Just popped out.
I'll show you this one before you go off. It's really nice sights.
Oh, in the back there.
Little skull.
Look at that. That's cool, man.
Call that Rakdos. Your grip still continues along, and you've got porting up the top. So
you can see that double ET there.
So
that obviously takes a bit of the weight off the slide. So, and then we got the
hybridized one.
The hybridized, bastardized Glock / something. Yes, you see the grip is quite different. Like I said, I mean, I don't mind when you do hold it. It's quite comfy.
Flip it over too. So nice and simple. I guess you'd say it's simple. The top's really pretty though. So I think the 19s feel nicer, but this is still it's nice because it's different.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's definitely cool.
Another nice one for people who want to stand out, be that little bit different.
That's it. So that's sort of our close-up of that. Let me whack that back in there.
Which makes it a bit easier for people, especially with some of these, to see the difference in the detail. So I've got that one. It's a little pimped out one, but then I will be getting the straight black as well. Just because it's nice, feels really comfortable in the hand. They still have a good little bit of kick too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, I don't mind that. Like I said, the stippling is not over the top. It is just that little bit, so you got a bit of grip.
Yeah.
You know, to me, the 19s are a bit. They feel a bit small, so I do prefer
17.
a 17 over a 19, especially with the
magwell flare.
The magwell, you know, it really sort of doesn't allow much finger action in there on that grip. Yeah, it's a bit tight, mate. So, but you know, and then this fella's on a whole different level.
But you want that mainly for your desk.
Yeah, I just want it for my desk. It just
pistol
looks,
whip the staff if they're not meeting budget.
It just looks so, you know, cool. I'm a Mexican drug lord, you know, wannabe. But it's just when you want to add a little bit,
well, it's even got that filigree. I just noticed underneath here. So
yeah. I mean, this whole thing is done under. You know, even your trigger guards.
Yeah.
Man, the whole thing is just, there's barely anything left that hasn't been, you know, created into a bit of art. So very, very cool. I mean, you can even interchange. If you bought two of these, you could take the slide off that, whack it on that, and so you don't have that much in your face. Like, actually looks quite cool.
The good thing with this one is if you are law enforcement or military security and you actually do have a Glock 19, you can actually use it for really nice muscle memory training, dry fire training. So I know a few of the law enforcement boys who come into my shop at North Lakes have been handing me as much as Cam's been handing me for a 19. So these will sell really quick, mainly so they can do all the training they need to do. Good tax write-off. It's a lot cheaper than punching out lead, and at least you can fire in the house as well.
Oh yeah.
So
and like I said, they're a decent build. You can feel the quality. Like when you pick one of these puppies up, you know, it just feels really nice in the hand. It's well built.
The whole WE range is just off tap for quality. I've got 117. I've got 119 at the moment. This paycheck, when my wife's not watching, I'll get one of the pure black ones just for training. She'll watch. That's a scary part. I'll cop it when I get home.
It's all right. We'll put it on. We'll put on the receipt as something else.
Yeah, it's flowers.
It's flowers. Mother's Day gift.
Yeah.
So
that would make a nice Mother's Day gift.
Oh, it makes
So,
a lovely
nice
one.
and
That
small.
one there, especially if she's into fancy jewelry stuff. I mean, that's like
if we sold it.
that's Gucci and all. Yeah, if we sold,
we
that.
sold it.
Yeah,
So get one of these, Gucci'd up, spray
Gucci
it, silver it.
That's it. So no, but that is very cool. You know, I mean, I'm quite
Very
happy to
nice.
see a lot of these stuff coming through because
The more time on these stuffs, the better quality. So
yeah.
it's one of those things you pay that little bit more, but the quality is just head and shoulders above some of the stuff we've had in the past. At least we can rack it back, where with all the electric stuff, you do that, you break it. So I know a lot of the guys I used to do security with, and a lot of the military and defence guys, they want to train with it. So I'm also not the smartest bloke, so I will rack it back even with a plastic one, and it's forking out more for parts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, it also, from a retailer's perspective, it makes a lot of sense. A lot of these, like I said, better build, better quality. We don't get, so many problems with these. So, from a retail perspective, if I'm selling, 100 of these and I get, 1, 2 back, that's all right. Instead of dealing with, 10 to 20% of others coming back. So having to do repairs, man hours and all that into repairing and exchanging and dealing with customer complaints, having a product that is quality like this is awesome.
It's a win-win both sides.
That's right. So
as a player, I get the cool stuff. As a retailer, I don't have the cool stuff coming back as much.
Yeah.
So treat it more of an investment, but it's one that'll last longer and pay off dividends in the long run.
Yeah. So now the other thing that I will point out, magazine-wise, obviously, it will fit. I think it does fit the same as that, but obviously being shorter, it's a shorter mag. It will hold. How many I put in there?
14.
About 14 gels. So still, that's pretty good considering a short mag. Now, also when you're going to shoot it, being a shorter barrel, you're not going to have the same power as a longer barrel, FPS-wise, but from my test so far, these things are doing pretty good numbers.
Yeah.
We'll go down and give it a bit of a whirl and see how it performs, but show you guys. But so far, so good. I'm quite impressed with them performance-wise and, basically everything else. I'm right. I mean, if you're looking for a new pistol and you like the green gas, the WE pistols are awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's go down and take a look how it performs.
All right, back with Vass at the range.
And I got my cartel G19 Glock. All right, that's some fancy shit. Know what I'm saying, homeboy? All right, so let's put some gas. So we're gonna use some of these Abbey Ultra, which is a green gas. Get your mag out, turn it upside down, and I put it in. I did it right the first time.
You can always ask just for the red can if you come to any of the stores as well.
Yep.
So some people ask for the green. Think they've got to get the 144. So the green cans, so just ask for the red can.
Super duper awesome piece of work this. So the pistol speed loader makes very easy work of filling these.
It's a lot cleaner too.
Oh yeah. All right. Put it in. Rack it back.
High pro on.
Yeah. And my night shades, my night vision shades on. All right, now I'm going to try and just fire a couple as they are, then we'll put a few through the chrono. Yeah, little felt, but it's got a good little kick on it. So, alright, so this is one of the problems that I had before. I think I don't know whether my gels had a bit of moisture or because from the gas, I'm getting very very odd reading. So you see that?
Your balls are a bit wet.
And my balls are a bit wet. Alright, let's do, let's put a couple more, see how they go. Shake them a bit, a moisture coming off them. But I've got a little bit of water in there. Oh yeah, that's better. We had a bit of water in the mag.
Can always give false readings on a chrono because it's still picking up the water particles passing through your sensor.
And I think I'll do. Yeah. Let's try that again. Alright. I think we're a bit better. We got some that were a bit low, but I think we got a good sort of average so we can see where they are. So as you can see there, we got a couple of the 280, around the 280, 288, 274, a couple of low ones there, but I think that's just, again, vapors.
I think it's about 250, 260.
Yeah. By an average showing 250, but having a couple of low ones in there will definitely throw it off. I mean, look, the majority of them were around that 280. Now, personally speaking, even if it was a bit lower around the 250 is pretty good, considering it is, like I said, it's a shorter barrel. Being the G19, you'd expect it a bit lower, but if it's hitting around that 280, man, that's pretty good. I mean, for what it is, if you guys remember when the P1s came out, that thing was, you know, it was pretty cool and it was sitting around at 220, 230. You know, we're getting better figures out of this, you know. That barrel's only about that big, like seriously. That is awesome. So, and I mean, obviously pistols are not made for your super long range or anything. This is all CQB, pistol games, and things like that. You know, having a pistol that small where you can literally chuck it in your pocket is pretty cool.
Not in public though.
Not in public, no. So yeah,
Stop and think.
Stop and think campaign, you know, just make sure you're doing it right. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that helps. That's a WE Tech range, or wet as some of them call it. Very wet, very moist. So awesome little pistols. There's more coming. Stay on the lookout. I think they've got the high cappers coming soon.
Like and subscribe to the video or our channel, and you'd be up to date with all our releases.
That's right. Thank you very much, Scott, for that one.
It's all good.
I nearly forgot that we're on a channel. So stay tuned. But yeah, awesome pistols. And we'll see you guys next time.